Hey, what's going on guys, Jim Lunar Anthony here, and today we have our first ever Wi-Fi battle on the new channel. And anyways, this is a battle against Joshua or Aquatic Sky, and let me just start off by saying that I got absolutely destroyed. Without further ado, let's just hop right into the battle. This is actually an Aquatic Sky's point of view because I was full on my VS recorder, which is actually pretty annoying. But anyways, he led Conkeldurr, and I led with my Weavile, which is actually not a very good start for me. Weavile really can't do much against Conkeldurr, but he was forced to switch out. He switched out, probably predicting me to go for a fake out or something, which was very good. And I faked out on his Tangled, which is his Tangrowth, and it really does absolutely nothing. So I realized that an Icicle Crash is not going to be able to KO there, so I had to switch out. And I can't remember exactly what I switched out into, but I definitely had to switch out there. I had no other option, so I switched out. I took out Weavile, and I sent in my Typhlosion. I was trying to go for an Eruption on the Typhlosion, but it turns out he switched out, predicting my Typhlosion, and he went back into his Conkeldurr. I went for the Focus Blast, predicting a switch actually, but it misses, and that's pretty much bad for me since it missed. I mean, if I would have landed in either an Eruption or a Focus Blast, I'm pretty sure it would have KO'd Conkeldurr, because Conkeldurr, his special defense is not that great. But anyways, I switch on to Gourgeist, predicting a fighting type move, but I was wrong. He gets the knockoff. It does around 50%, which is actually pretty good because Gourgeist is actually very underestimated. So next time he goes for a knockoff, it will do a lot less. But now he sends in his Heatran, and I think here is where he tries to set up his Stealth Rocks, which is what he does. While I go for the Synthesis and heal up. And yeah, this is where the battle starts to go bad. So he sets up his Stealth Rocks, and Gourgeist really has nothing against this Heatran, which is really horrible. I go for the Foul Play, hoping to do a little bit amount of damage, and it does absolutely nothing. But I do pop his Air Balloon, which is not bad, and then I switch out because I just want to pop his Air Balloon so I can go for the Earthquake or something. So now I go on to Typhlosion. Typhlosion is pretty much rip. Now I was predicting a Fire type move, so might as well. He used Roar actually, so that's going to be the end of my Typhlosion. The moment Typhlosion switches in, it's pretty much dead by the rocks. So he switches me into Mamoswine, and on Mamoswine, since I know that his Air Balloon is gone, I go for the EQ, I think, and he just switches into Tangled. EQ does absolutely nothing to Tangled. Tangled is a monstrous physical tank. Earthquake does 1/3, I'm pretty sure, or less than 1/3, and it pretty much forces me to switch out because this is actually my Banded Mamoswine set, so I am forced to switch out on the Mamoswine. And because he has those rocks up, it's gonna slowly kill my team off. I switched out into Typhlosion just so I can, get Typhlosion out of the way since he's already gonna die anyways. So now I switch into. Hold on, I can't really remember, but I switch into my Alakazam. So this is where it gets kind of weird. So I predict a switch, and I go for the substitute myself. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that I missed a Focus Blast again, which is the second Focus Blast missed in the battle. You know, this is Pokemon, of course you're gonna get unlucky. And that's exactly what this game was. It was a mix of unluckiness and also a mix of just overall not doing so well. So I set up a substitute, I predicted a switch, then I went for the Shadow Ball because it's my only neutral hit onto the Heatran, and it does around that much amount of damage. He goes for the Roar and takes out my substitute. So no, never mind, I didn't miss Focus Blast. And he brings out Gourgeist. He's gonna use the Fire type move, probably on Lava Plume. I probably could have switched back into Alakazam and eaten it, but anyways, we're gone on the Gourgeist, and we really have just lost this. Weavile's gonna come in, he's gonna low kick it, and this is gonna be a dead Heatran, I'm pretty sure. I have to go for the low kick, and that's why I carry low kick on the Weavile. So we go for the fake out, and then we go for the low kick, which is gonna KO his Heatran. So yeah. After we took down the Heatran, it still wasn't looking too good. I'm pretty sure I was down a ton of Mons. And yeah, we just took down the Heatran. So this is we just absolutely demolished. So he brings out the hard counter to Weavile. I am forced to withdraw Weavile. I can't do much against the Conkeldurr, so I have to switch back out into Magic. Magic is gonna take a attack here, so I figure out he's Guts, so I definitely don't want to status him. He goes for the knockoff, and magic is out. So I really wasn't expecting the knockoff there, but he did predict my switch, which eventually just made me lose. Here, I sent in Mammoth1. I tried to go for the EQ, but he does switch out into Tangled, I'm pretty sure. Which pretty much... Oh, no, I predicted to switch into Tangled, and then I missed my Icicle Crash. He gets the Drain Punch, and he goes back up to gain some more health. I'm pretty sure he was at full anyways, though, so that didn't really matter too much. But, yeah, I send Weavile out as my last mon, and I really can't do too much. I'm pretty sure this is my last mon, I'm actually not sure. But yeah, Weaviles really can't do much. I go for the fake out to get what little amount of damage I have left, and I'm gonna go for the Icicle Crash after this, I'm pretty sure. But then he Mach Punches me, and Weavile's out of the game. So then I'm left with very little options. So I pretty much lost. Mantine is going to be my specially defensive mon, and it just gets bodied by Conkeldurr. I set up my Aqua Ring so I can get some of my health back. This is my Aqua Ring Stealth Rock. No, not Aqua Ring Stealth Rock. Aqua Ring Leftover set. He knocked off my leftovers though, so there goes half my recovery. He switches out, and I'm pretty much lost from this point. He switches out into Manectric. He's gonna go for the electric type move here. I go for the protect. It failed, and we got a little bit more health back, but it's definitely not gonna be enough to survive in a Thunderbolt or a Thunder. And my set on this would be going for the Miracle, which would reflect it back, and it will KO the Manectric. But I was definitely not going to be living a electric type attack here. So I just went for another protect to try and stall the rest of the game, to try and stall it out, maybe get enough health, but it's definitely not going to be enough. And the T-Bolt is going to be enough to take out Mantine, and I'm pretty sure I lose right here. So there goes my Mantine. I lost. I got absolutely swept. And this is why I'm doing the Pokemon Showdown series. Nonetheless, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you have any tips for these kinds of videos, please be sure to leave them in the comments section. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.